So friends, today we will see the discussion of the transformation w is equal to z plus a square by z and z is equal to z plus 1 by z. Here z is not equal to 0. For this we consider w is equal to z plus a square by z. As we know that z in terms of polar form is nothing but r into e raised to I theta. So we put the value of z in this equation, and w is or omega is nothing but what? U plus I v is equal to z is r e raised to I theta plus a square divided by r e raised to I theta. This r e raised to I theta as it is plus a square by r. I take this e raised to I theta to the numerator, so it becomes e raised to minus I theta, because in the denominator it is e raised to I theta. If I take to the numerator, it becomes minus I theta. So u plus iv as it is. Now r into, as we know that e raised to I theta is nothing but cos theta plus I sin theta plus a square by r, and e raised to minus I theta is cos theta minus I sin theta. Now multiply this r inside, so we'll get r cos theta plus I into r sin theta. Similarly multiply this a square by r inside of bracket, we will get a square by r cos theta minus I into a square by r sin theta, u plus iv. So first I separate here coefficient of cos theta, means I take cos theta one side, so I'll get here from these two terms I take cos theta common outside, so I'll get r plus a square by r cos theta, and from these two terms I take I outside, here we'll have r and here it is minus a square by r sin theta. This is u plus v is equal, iv is equal to this one. Now on comparing on both the side, you will get real part u is, now comparing real part and imaginary parts on both the side, you will get u is equal to r plus a square by r into cos theta, and v is equal to, comparing imaginary part, we will get v is equal to r minus a square by r into sin theta. Take this as equation 1. Now we have to remove r and theta separately from this equation 1. First to eliminate theta, let us put this equation 1 in the form u, means I send this term to this side, to the LHS side, so I will get u divided by r plus a square by r is equal to here cos theta as it is. Similarly for this also I will send r minus a square by r to the left side, so I will get v divided by r minus a square by r is equal to sin theta. Now squaring and adding these two terms, first we have to square and then we have to add these two terms. We will get u square divided by r plus a square by r whole square plus v square divided by r minus a square by r whole square is equal to, now add RHS cos square theta plus sin square theta. As we know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So u square divided by r plus a square by r whole square plus v square divided by r minus a square by r whole square is equal to 1. Here r should not be equal to a. Take this as equation 2. Now here by taking this in terms of, to eliminate we took like this. Next we have to eliminate in terms of, means we have to eliminate r. So let us put equation 1 in the form to eliminate r. Let us put equation in the form, equation 1 in the form. So this is, I send now cos theta this side. So take this as cos theta is equal to r plus a square by r, and this as I send this sin theta this side. So we'll get v divided by sin theta is equal to r minus a square by r. Now here first we square and then subtract. So we'll get first square u square by cos square theta, then subtract minus v square by sin square theta. Next same as RHS, first square, that is r plus a square by r whole square minus r minus a square by r whole square. On simplification, this is a plus b whole square form, which is r square plus a square by r whole square, which is r raised to 4 by r square plus 2r into a square by r. Now this minus sign here, r square plus a raised to 4 by r square minus 2r into a square by r. Now by simplification we'll get this r and then this r will get cancelled. This and this will get cancelled. Now r minus r square will get cancelled. A square 4, sorry, a raised to 4 by r square minus a raised to 4 by r square will get cancelled. Here we have 2a square minus of minus is plus 2a square. So which is 4a square. So we'll get u square by cos square theta minus v square by sin square theta is equal to 4a square. I send this 4a square this side. So I'll get u square divided by 4a square cos square theta minus v square divided by 4a square sin square theta, so is equal to 1. So this can be written as u square divided by 4 can be written as 2 square. So 2a cos theta whole square minus v square divided by, and this also can be written as 2a sin theta whole square is equal to 1. Take this as equation 3. So as we know that z is nothing but what? R e raised to I theta. So modulus of z is nothing but what? Mod r e raised to I theta, which is nothing but r, and amplitude of z is nothing but what? Theta. Now mod z is equal to r. This implies what? Mod z means what? Mod of x plus iy is equal to mod is equal to r. So mod of x plus iy, that is the mod of complex number, nothing but what? Square root of x square plus y square is equal to r. Square root of x square plus y square is equal to r. From this we can write, I want to remove this square root sign. So square on both the side, we will get x square plus y square is equal to r square. So this is nothing but what? Equation of a circle with the center, origin and radius are in z plane, because this is in terms of x and y. Here this is the equation of a circle. This is equation of circle with center, origin and radius r, and here r is nothing but what? R is constant. So it is clear that when r is constant, we will get equation of a circle with center, origin and radius r. Now as we know that amplitude of z is nothing but what? Theta, and theta is nothing but what? Tan inverse of y by x. So from this we can write y by x is equal to tan theta. And we know that tan theta is nothing but what? One constant quantity. So from this we can write, and tan is nothing but what? Tangent. So which can be written as x. Send this x that side. Tan theta is constant. Take that as m. So this is mx. Y is equal to mx is a equation of a straight line passing through the center. So here theta is constant. So here it is clear that when r is constant, we will get equation of a straight line with center origin and radius r in z plane, and when theta is equal to constant, we will get equation of a straight line passing through the center, passing through the origin in z plane. So let us see the image in w plane corresponding to r is equal to constant, that is when it is a circle, and theta is equal to constant, that is it is a straight line in z plane. First we consider case 1. So for first case 1, I take r is equal to constant. So r is equal to constant. From equation 2, from this equation 2, I can write u square divided by a square plus v square divided by b square is equal to 1. From equation 2, we can write this one, because I took r is constant, where a is nothing but what I take here, r square plus a square by r, and b is nothing but r plus a square by r, and b is nothing but r minus a square by r. Because r is constant, so I took in place of r plus a square by r, that is a, and in place of r minus a square by r, I took b, because here r is constant. Now see this one, u square by a square plus v square by b square is equal to 1, which is in the form x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. So this is nothing but a general form of equation of ellipse. General form of equation of ellipse in xy plane. So this is also in terms of like this. So we can say that this is the equation of an ellipse in w plane, because this is in terms of u and v. So we can say that u square plus a square plus v square by b square is equal to 1 represents an ellipse in w plane with foci square root of plus or minus square root of b square minus a square minus b square comma 0. So we know that what is a and what is b. By simplification we will get square root of a square minus b square, we will get this is equal to r plus a square by r whole square minus r minus a square by r whole square. So this is nothing but a square root of 4a square, so which is plus or minus 2a. So this can be written as foci is our plus or minus 2a comma 0. So we can conclude that here when r is equal to constant, that is mod z is equal to r, when r is equal to constant, this means it is a circle in a z plane maps onto the ellipse in w plane with foci plus or minus 2a comma 0. So let us see second case, that is we will take theta is constant. So when theta is equal to constant, from equation 3, that is u square by 2a cos theta whole square minus v square by 2a sin theta whole square is equal to 1. From this equation we can write u square by a square minus b square by b square is equal to 1. I took this a as 2a cos theta and b as 2a sin theta because theta is constant. So I take that as a. So this is also a general form, that is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. This is the general form of hyperbola in xy plane because it is in terms of xy. So here we have u square by a square minus v square by b square is equal to 1. So this represents hyperbola in w plane because this is in terms of u and b. So this is the equation of hyperbola in w plane with the foci same, plus or minus square root of a square minus b square comma 0. So this is also plus or minus 2a comma 0. So hence we can conclude that the straight line passing through the origin in w plane, as we know that here when theta is constant we got here y is equal to mx. When theta is constant we got y is equal to mx, and y is equal to mx is nothing but it is a straight line passing through the origin. So when theta is equal to constant, that is the straight line passing through the origin in z plane maps onto the hyperbola in w plane with foci plus or minus 2a comma 0. So since both these conics, that is ellipse and hyperbola, have the same foci here, in ellipse also we got the foci plus or minus 2a comma 0, and in hyperbola also the foci is plus or minus 2a comma 0. These foci are independent of r and theta because we have here plus or minus 2a comma 0. So these are independent of r and theta, and they are called as confocal foci. So we can see a graph here. This is z plane, x, y, 0, and take this as w plane, u, v. As we know that when r is equal to constant, that is when r is equal to constant, we will get a circle with center origin and radius r. This is the center origin and radius it is r. So this is equation of a circle with center origin and radius r when r is equal to constant. So this maps an ellipse. So this maps an ellipse in w plane with foci plus or minus 2a. This is plus 2a comma 0. When theta is constant, it maps a straight line y is equal to mx in z plane. This straight line maps an hyperbola in w plane. This is hyperbola with foci plus or minus 2a in w plane. So hence we conclude that when r is equal to constant, that is a circle with center origin and radius r, this maps onto a ellipse in w plane with foci plus or minus 2a. And when theta is constant, that is y is equal to mx, a straight line in z plane, this straight line maps an hyperbola in w plane with foci plus or minus 2a comma 0.